Unit 1, Indian Accounting Standards. Accounting is the language of business. All financial information are available through accounting only, like nature of financial activities, financial position, financial results, present trend, and further future prospects. So, coming to the definition of accounting standards, according to Kohler, accounting standard is a mode of conduct. It means it's a treatment, it's a rule to be followed by the public accountants and accountants generally. It is imposed by customs, law, or professional body. It means while formulating the accounting standard board considers the applicable laws, customs, usages, and business environment in the country, and then only by consulting the other members and public and with the approval of committee, they'll issue accounting standards. And the firms which are following these rules are not allowed to maintain accounts on their own will. They have to follow the rules. That is why it is a rule or accounting standard. So, what is the difference between accounting standard and accounting concepts? So, accounting concepts provide a number of alternative treatment for the same item. But accounting standard provide solution to specific issues and narrows down the areas of differences in accounting principles and provides standard accounting norms to be followed by the accountants. Why they have to follow these rules? Because to find uniformity and to bring the fairness in accounting, consistent application of one method and transparency in accounting information and proper comparison of data in accounting practice while formulating the financial reports, and it has to satisfy the users of accounting. Then only they will understand the accounting information and they will act according to their responsibilities. Say for example, if such user of an accounting information is a foreign nation and wants to invest in our country, so how they invest without understanding our accounting reports? So they can't do it blindly. First of all, they have to understand. So when they will understand? Simply whenever both are same. So that is why Indian Accounting Standards Board is trying to integrate with the international accounting standard, is trying to adopt those international accounting standards to bring the uniformity, to maintain the similar kind of financial reports so that they can easily understand. But accounting standard board don't do directly. They don't directly implement those standards. They'll consider our customs. They'll consider our business environment. They'll consider our applicable laws. then only they will try to integrate with the international accounting standards. So, comparison between two firms is possible if both of them maintain the same principle. The firms are not allowed to maintain accounts according to their own will or a choice, as I told, because accounting standard itself is a rule. The accounting standards recognize the principle of equity applicable for different users of accounting information. So, what is principle of equity? If any imbalances are there, it makes necessary changes. So, it should be applicable for different users of accounting information. Whenever it is required, they will modify the imbalances, they'll rectify it, and there must not be any ambiguity and uncertainty relating to the facts, figures, and terms. Due to the growth of multinational corporation, certain international standards are required in order to avoid confusion relating to the financial status and the operating results. As I told, if they want to invest, so they have to understand our financial information first. If they don't understand what we presented in the financial report, how they will invest? So that is why if we maintain, if foreign nationals and Indian nationals maintain the same kind of a principle, then it is very easy to understand to bring the uniformity and make it confusion-less environment. Accounting Standard Board. International Accounting Standard Committee. It is formed on June 29, 1973. So at the time of formation, 16 accounting bodies are there from 9 nations, and it headquarters at London. Since 1983, members of International Federation Accountants were included. So 193, as of now, 179 member organizations from 130 nations. And from India, ICI and ICWI are the members. What are the responsibilities? So first one, to improve the quality and the soundness of financial reporting in member countries all over the world. Second one, to keep the member bodies informed of latest developments. So coming to the Accounting Standard Board, it has been set up in India by the Council of ICI in April 1977 with a view to form Indian accounting standards. So while formulating standards, the board attempts to harmonize the diverse accounting policies and practices in India. So to bring the harmonization, it has to modify itself or make adjustments. So say for example, accounting standard 6, accounting for depreciation. Now it is omitted from the list of accounting standards, and by adjusting other accounting standards wherever the depreciation is appearing or reflecting. So accounting standard boards consider the applicable laws, customs, usages, and business environment in the country. So accounting standard board will give due consideration to standards issued by the International Accounting Standard Committee and try to integrate. Just now I told you, they'll try to integrate them, but up to the extent possible in the light of conditions and the practices prevailing in India. So this is what about the Indian Accounting Standards Board. Indian accounting standards are named and numbered in the same way as International Financial Reporting Standards, in simply IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. So we are following Indian Accounting Standards, INDAS. National Financial Reporting Authority recommend these standards to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So, Ministry of Corporate Affairs has to spell out the accounting standards applicable for the companies in India. This is the procedure I'm telling you about. So, Indian accounting standards are recommended by the National Financial Reporting Authority to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So, as on date, Ministry of Corporate Affairs has notified 41 Indian accounting standards. This shall be applied to the companies of financial year 2015-16 voluntarily, and from 16-17 on a mandatory basis. So in the beginning, they just give a voluntary application. So from 2016-17 onwards, they made it as mandatory. So what accounting standards we followed before this Indian accounting standards? So India followed accounting standards from Indian GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles, prior to the adoption of Indian accounting standards, INDAS. So from the accounting period 1st April 2017 onwards, they made it as mandatory, and every listed company has to follow and has to implement the same. Unlisted companies with a net worth greater than or equal to 250 crores but less than 500 crores, the net worth shall be checked for the previous 4 financial years, that is 2013-14, 14-15, 15-16, and 2016 and 17 finally. So from 2016 and 17, they have to follow the same as a mandatory condition. So this is the background of Indian accounting standards and its applicability.